Hi everybody, it's Honest John again. Now, human beings have hunted since they lived in caves, often going after huge and ferocious animals with little more than clubs and spears. It was very dangerous to hunt back then. Sometimes you came back with food for the tribe, sometimes you wound up being food. Nowadays, when people go hunting, they do it for sport. Let's face it, nobody actually needs to hunt anymore. Unless maybe you live in some really remote area where hunting might be a necessity. But for 99% of the world, there's no real necessity to hunt. But it is legal, and I'm not going to totally condemn it. And some people do actually eat the meat that they hunt. But these big game safaris that the rich go on, there's something about them that just seems wrong. They call it sport, but what is it really? There's absolutely no risk to the hunter. They go to a spot and wait while their guides basically herd the animal to a spot where the hunter can safely shoot it. It seems to me like all the sport has been taken out of it. Do you remember that picture of Vladimir Putin with the tiger that he killed? Well, that tiger had been tranquilized and it was just lying there helpless when Putin shot it. I mean, it's not like people are going out into the jungle and stalking their animals and killing them while the animal kind of stalks them too. That's just not happening. So there's no particular skill involved, no risk involved. It's just an ego trip. Which brings me to Walter Palmer. As if people didn't hate their dentists enough, this guy paid $50,000 to guides who lured Cecil the lion out of a preservation area and killed a lion that was used to being around people. Look at the video footage of the lion. You'll see him walking right past people. He was used to people and he was very docile. There was no more spot in this hunt than it would have been if he'd have killed a house cat. His lawyer can claim that he didn't know he was doing anything wrong, but he had to know he was right next to the protected area, and he said he didn't see the collar. Well, him and his guides tried to destroy the collar, so they knew they were doing something wrong. All those excuses just don't seem to hold water, really. As I mentioned earlier on, most of these hunts, even these lion hunts, are legal, and some of the money does go to preservation efforts. But the fact is that the animals are living creatures. And the idea that these animals are killed for the gratification of fat cats is kind of repulsive. It says something about their character. Thanks for listening.